Good evening to Cat and Cauldron, and welcome to tonight's ritual. I am setting up for some personal shadow work, and I thought before I do it, I'm just going to show you my setup. So tonight I am working with my Imp Unitus. This is his altar at the back, and he likes the colour purple and pink, so tonight he has a purple candle. He brings a lot of pleasure and happiness into my life, which I think is exceptionally fitting if I'm doing shadow work. He will be there for me to cling on to the good times, remembering happiness and joyfulness while I work through some pretty heavy stuff, really. The maiden down here is the representation of myself, and there is a double quartz crystal directing energy flow towards me. Obviously next to that will be the black mirror I'll be working with. The candelabra in the middle with the 3 candles. So I am inviting Lord Vereen to work with me tonight with the healing work. He's a great demon for medicine and healing. It's his area of speciality, and shadow work is something he's really great at. So I'm using the green candle to represent himself, the red candle to represent my personal love for myself, and it has not escaped my notice that the candle is squiffy, which probably says a lot about how I think about myself at this moment. Yeah, good job on doing shadow work. The blue candle represents cleansing and healing. So incense wise, okay, over here I have got a heart chakra incense because I want to be opening my heart chakra up, doing a lot of mending, a lot of self-love, self-care, and that is from a very specific company that specializes in 7 chakra incenses. I think it's the Vedic company. Alongside that I am burning jasmine from, I'll have to look this up now, pretty sure it's also Vedic, just bear with me a minute. Yeah, Vedic company. And then behind those two, again, jasmine is, again, it's uplifting, beautiful fragrance, and it's one of Vereen really likes it. So obviously working with that demon, it's nice to have incense to honour him and help with the healing process. Behind that is sandalwood, which is a very common incense to burn when working with demons. It really sets the energy vibrations up for them really nicely. You know, it's heavy, but it's not too heavy. It's also uplifting. It's kind of a conundrum in itself. And on this one, I have got Palo Santo. Obviously, great for cleansing and removing negativities. And we have on here representation, I don't know if you can see it, of salt, water and earth in a vase, and behind that fire, the candle. Obviously it's natural beeswax, it's purity, and it is with an oxygenating plant, which I think is a snake's mother tongue, if I remember correctly. And it represents blue, it's in a blue pot. So I'm trying to reincorporate all the elements here. And obviously incense represents air. Okay, thank you. On this side is my wedding photo. It's to remember happier moments, the times I expressed love for myself. And on this side I have a statue representing the demon Hajenti, who is brilliant at transformations. I mean, alchemy is his speciality. So I'll be asking him to help with Lord Vereen to transform my negative opinions about myself and any past karmic residue or any other sort of sludge that has attached itself to myself, my previous lifetimes, my cosmic soul. Yeah, I'm be asking Hajenti to transform that, to transform it and to help me come to terms with a lot of things. And then in the censer I will be burning witch hazel, Agrippine, and yarrow. So again, healing properties, healing herbs. Wow, really helps when I turn the light on, doesn't it? So on this side of the ritual space tonight, I will be burning lavender and ginger in the vaporizer at the back. This is actually Morrigan's altar. It's a personal one just dedicated for her. Nobody else is allowed on it. I've made her that solemn promise. In the middle of it is a quartz crystal with angel hairs inside it. I'll pick it up, see if you can see it a bit better. I don't know if you can. There you go. Can you see the angel hairs in that? So this is really great for opening the third eye, receiving and sending messages. So it lives on the Morrigan's altar because she works with the otherworldly, she's at the veil, she helps with prophecies. So this is really great to go on her altar, along with her work crow stuff. The cauldron is on here to represent her work again with prophecies, and I'll be burning on here some mugwort and wormwood just to help me relax and get it into the correct, mind frame, I guess. I've also got on here my, it's going to sound strange, but my COVID mask. If you can see that, it's this one here. The reason I have this out tonight, believe it or not, it's nothing to do with fear of COVID. It's just, it represents healing, it represents safety. It's the idealness of protection. So which I thought was really great in shadow work. So I'm leaving that out tonight as a form of protection. Now, traditionally, I'd be working downstairs. I do have a specific ritual room. However, since we are on lockdown here in the UK still, and the children have been cooped up now for, well, many months, since March, my ritual space has opened up somewhat to become a thoroughfare throughout the house. It is a room in the middle of the house with doors that lead through it. So I've kind of opened it up to the children a bit to give them a bit more room to stretch their legs. So a lot of my ritual work is being done upstairs in my bedroom. Again, it's a sacred space to myself and my husband, obviously. It's also a safe space. So I've brought my ritual mat up. This is actually my meditation mat. As you can see, it's a round circle. I use that to channel energies. I feel very connected to it. So this is what I use when I do anything that involves ritual circle work, calling in elements, protection against sludge entities or any other negativity that may want to attach itself to me during any very in-depth spell working. And obviously shadow work is definitely in-depth spell working. I'm trusting my guides and my deities and demons and entities that I work with to be protecting me while I am journeying tonight. So to me, this circle mat is exceptionally important to really get into the frame of mind, to cast my circle and just become at one and at peace with myself. So as yet I haven't called the quarters in, but the incense is burning, the candles are burning, the scene is now set. My dog up here is always up for meditation work. And this is Hagenti's section. So for the quarters tonight, I'll be calling in the standard quarters, air, water, fire, earth. I will not be doing a demonic circle tonight, even though I've got plenty of demons working on this tonight. I fancy bringing in a balance of the traditional elements. So that'll be the quarter calling that I will be doing. And as of yet, I haven't got the ability to have a selfie stick to show you me calling the quarters in. So I will be doing that in a bit, and thus putting the camera down. I will also be doing this work skyclad, as I want the healing properties over my whole body, and so basically I need to be, well, I feel that I need to be as I was born, under the sky, so naked basically. So I hope you enjoy this video. It's given you a little bit of insight into how I set up my ritual space. It's not traditional Wicca, it is traditional me, that is for sure, but it's what I feel comfortable with, and this is partly the reason why I decided to do these videos and the Cat and Cauldron podcast, which you can also find on many outlets as well as Spotify and Apple. And it's really just to bring home that witchcraft and spirituality, really there is no right and wrong. It is your personal preference, it's what sits well with you, and really that's because you're working with your mind, your energies, and connecting with the energies of the entities and the universe around you. So if you feel awkward, it's not going to flow properly. So it's nice to have a bit of structure, I agree, but then make it your own as well. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I will catch up with you soon. Take care, and love and peace to you all.